King Castile out of the picture. This is why we give them military access. You would think the good money would be against France in this situation, but no. Can't beat the blue. Unless you're yellow. I'm not trying to become emperor. The only reason I want the empire around is for the imperial integrity that I get. It's a fantastic modifier that reduces my revolt risk and technology cost and several other things. Oh wow, he beat me. He's fast. You go, girl. Can't you release Hungary as a vassal and return cores? That's not really important though. I suppose weakening you is quite important. So yeah, I could release Hungary. That wouldn't be nearly enough. I could revoke the last imperial reform, but it's actually good for me. Cheaper stability cost. Okay, no more internal HRE wars, but I don't need those. I'll think it through. How can I weaken Austria? One issue is that these men standing all on their own are sitting ducks without cannons backing them up. And there goes his capital. Sieging up Austria takes forever though. Just taking that free war score. Because I know Castile's getting loads of free war score from beating up what little Portugal has. Well, maybe not loads, but 3. I am not emperor, no. We missed our Christmas taxes. Let's get them back. And remember Kielwa sucking up all that trade from here? Well, they aren't taking so much anymore. In fact, even Great Britain's been kind of shoved out of the way. Grateful to all these countries improving our flow of trade, though. Yes, sirree. I know I want separate peace with you, but maybe, just maybe, I won't. Well, I won't beat countries out of you then. HRE's a lost cause. Maybe I'll just leave it. Bit risky leaving just 20 stacks here, but this land is extremely mountainous. If he comes for me, then I will have the vast advantage anyway. Yeah, Portugal's just getting killed. That's unfortunate. Ah, achievement unlocked, the Grand Armada. I finally have 500 ships. What, 504 heavies. Real man ships. Is there anything that speaks against building more ships, Jake? Nope. Except the fact that I'm already... Oh, those ships are already been built. Okay. Wow. More ships for all. Easy money. You better accept Ryukyu's peace offer before they vassalize you, Jake. Yeah, don't want to underestimate Ryukyu. Never again. Although, is there anywhere worth sending my fleet to at the moment? Anywhere that I don't have quite as much power that I want? Well, there is the Indus. And Nippon. Heck, even Malacca needs a bit more love. Maybe once this war's done. Right, Chimichanga's down. But we return the favor. You know, I built all this army here, but is it even necessary? When I piece Austria out, at least I'll have my flanks covered. And I can build up quite a few troops here. This is going to be a troublesome revolt to put down. Hormuz, I believe, is mountainous. Well, it can be. Which kind of tells me I should have kept my troops there to begin with. But I didn't. Too bad. Alright, we can get white peace. The only thing really worth beating out of you is Cologne, and you're not very willing to do that. Why? Because it exceeds war score. Hold on, don't you have any important centre of trades? Or anything worthwhile I could siege up? Put the fear of God into you? Probably not. Okay, Portugal's doing a good job here. I do need to get their land back after all. Porto and Lisboa would do just fine, although I do also want Barcelona. It's such a shame, all these big wars, I can only take a few provinces until I get more administrative efficiency. Which is a wee bit away. Malabar, Madurai, I don't even know how I got those, but I did. Yeah, they're unwilling to give me anything more. I don't even want to take your money because I need you to build up buildings using that. Nothing that wrong with that strong emperor. I will take your money anyway. got you covered, so we can just ham into Castile proper. And I see no reason not to assemble another trade fleet whilst we're at it. Just freezes on my game whenever I tell it to do anything. They are intense. Step aside, France, I want Valencia. That does make the mercs that I just hired all but useless. I do feel I need to make more cannons though. Good country has a strong core. Jake, might be less lag if you combine all the individual stacks of ships before telling them to move. The real lag comes from recruiting them, that's the bother. I wouldn't even be able to get Barcelona and Lisboa in this war. Muckle disappointing. What's also disappointing is you not doing anything. Well, I guess not giving you any gold was part of that. Awful day to be Castile. Yeah, Nippon. We'll go Nippon. It's just a few ducats back there, but as it gets passed on, it will increase in value. Unfortunately, like 15% of it will probably get sucked away at each stop or so. Might not work out to be quite as good as I'd hoped. Hello, Thorsforn. Welcome to the boring trade game. Full load and not much happening. part of the aim of this war, I think, will be to elongate our name. It's looking a bit floppy right now. Hello, King of Time. I would like the honor of crushing that stack. Bit of a useless individual I have in charge of there, though. You would be much better suited for this. Having a big font is all that matters. See, not conforming, he knows what's up. Right, once Murcia falls, I'm going to declare on Aragon for Alicante, and I'll be having it. Even though I'll have to fight a lot of men for it. They'll outflank me unless we fight in disadvantageous terrain. Ah! Or I will make the ultimate battle stack. That works too. I'm afraid it's all ogre for you. Tick of morale and men, and I will have Alicante. There we go. We'll get there on the 3rd of February. There should be plenty of time to get everything back. Having a 4 maneuver general increased the rate at which I got my troops back up to 90%. And we fight in open land. Oh well, it's not quite full. If our military tech was maximum, that would be the ultimate battle stack, but still they don't stand a chance. Pop. Just pop. Farewell. It's getting a bit expensive to forget about my war taxes right about now. Why do you have so few troops? Because they're kind of spread out across the world. My force limit isn't that high. It's only about, what, 150? Okay, 219. I'm a bit behind the times there. Apologies, no apologies. Save that 9 stack over in Firenze. I'll have another fully ready battle unit. Take out Aragon's fleet because it shouldn't even exist. Take our claim and get it cored. Again, we're drowning in military points, but let's not waste it. Also, of course, it's possible to get the Grand Armada achievement without this exploit. More than possible, it should be fairly easy. Any large enough country will be able to support a big fleet, as long as you take the right ideas and all that jazz. Gee, France, what are you going for in all this? Going for 100%? It's like you're trying to personal union Castile. Although in all seriousness, I hope to God that doesn't happen. Right, you'll probably run to either Lisboa or Porto. Won't be Porto because it's under siege, so I'll catch you in Lisboa. Ideal time to have my Maneuver 5 General, and pop. I said pop. Pop. Ugh. Well, there's nowhere else you can really run. Will you go to war with Ming soon? Yeah, I've got my claims in China that I need to take care of. Gotta get all those trade companies, you see. Seriously, France, what more could you want than this? As for me, I think I'll take Barcelona and something for you. Yeah, I could get Lisboa. Does France have any claims? That's a good question. Oh, Disappointment Hill. I'm going to get these every now and then, haven't I? Well, I want you to build all the admin buildings. Okay, so you have a claim on Aragon, which is unfortunate because... Actually, it's not bad. I don't mind not having Aragon. But it's all this southern land that I really want, so that the Genoa name can just stretch. I mean, if I just took that and just completely disregarded, yeah, that wouldn't be good enough. Well, it's one good opportunity to go for 100%. Might as well take it. But honestly, France, what are you doing? Right, so Sevilla's worth 300 ducats now. I'm not sure how good that is version 1.7 standards. But I'm certainly not impressed enough. We're not taking nearly enough of that Chinese trade. Too much of it is seeping out. I need more power in Malacca. Plenty of power in Nippon now. To the point where I won't need any land over in Nippon. I won't need their important center of trade, because that's plenty. 85%. Because of that, I've vastly increased the production of Chinaware around here. I wonder if that's crashed its price. Trade goods. Yeah, Chinaware has dropped in price due to increased supply, but not so much that increasing supply isn't better for me. Alright, France, joke's over. Time to peace out. Do you want me to help you out with that siege? Will that that satisfy your crazy bloodlust? Yeah, I hope you don't succeed in that battle because, well, actually I can make sure you don't. Because if you do, that's going to cancel about 50 years worth of boat production. Ah, Gunther. Hello. Alright. France did take Aragon. That's a shame for my name, but I think we'll be alright in the long term. Never did see what the peace treaty was there. Austria will cede Luxembourg to France, Castile will cede Aragon. They'll give up a core to Munster, a core to Hesse, or Hesse. But you won't release any nations, so the HRE's 23 princes. It's sounding more and more useful to leave. Yeah, it's just steamroll at this point. Not much of interest. Now, if a coalition of France, Russia, Austria, Castile, Cara, Sweden and Poland were to suddenly attack, then I'd be interested. Although I'm at war with Ryukyu, so let's not count our chickens just yet. I'll let them do my work for me. Jake, Russia has a bigger name than you. Pfft. They're all bark and no bite. I'm not even worried about Russia in terms of their influence in trade. You're still being converted, you're still being converted. Were there any other places in need of my divine custom houses? .45 trade power just for one building. Mental. But excellent. The crusade against the Ottomans has finally run out. In 1650, you can no longer call crusades or excommunicate. Badajoz down. This is just pitiful. Castile, who once so easily smashed me out of Iberia, just getting ravaged by us. Mind you, what happened to you, Portugal? Didn't you used to have an army and stuff? Don't tell me you're colonizing. Okay, spend my money on boats and buildings. finally. Time for trade. To be honest, I'm just not thrilled by this. Which means I'll start taking suggestions for my next campaign. Since other than getting our outposts in China, finishing off all our trade, and just building a million more boats, there's little else left to do in this. Oh, and forget our war taxes. Gee, I missed it for a fair few months there. How long am I going to stream? Gee. I'll be playing Resident Evil 4 in a short while. So as for Europa Universalis, I don't think there'll be much more of that. Or this. Next campaign, Horde, says Captain Claw. Horde, huh? I haven't hoarded it up since the Golden Horde. I could do a Mongolian Great Khan campaign. Now that does interest me. Alright, we got the pathetic amount of land that we can take. Jake, why do you like RE4 so much? Fun, challenging game. It's not my favourite Resident Evil. Outbreak certainly has that title. It's just a game I enjoy, and as with all my streams, I only stream it if I enjoy it. Okay, that's enough Genoa for now. There's very little in the world to present me with much thrill now. Fighting China would just be walking all over it. As for the trade, we do suckle most of it all the way back round. Nippon, Hangzhou, Malacca. Admittedly, they do drink a bit of our Malaccan trade, but that's the next place I would send more ships. Doesn't matter about sending a trader to Malacca because it either goes up to Bengal, where we throw it down to Ceylon. We would actually make more money if we had better control of Indus and we threw it up there, but we don't. Goes to Aden, Zanzibar, full control of the Cape, which is lovely. Congo coast, Timbuktu. God, I love ducats. Could certainly be improved upon, but that will not be tonight. I'm going to flip over to Resident Evil 4 shortly. I'll be back in a few minutes.